Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Drama Libre Presents. I'm running a little late. Party's been going strong for quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get us started so that you guys can see what we are up to. All right, so I'm going to play the clip.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I know everybody's having a great time. And now, let our Drama Libre Orchestra introduce next week's theme.
Velvet nights and silver flasks. Dreams are hiding behind masks. Jazz is loud, the laughter wild. Every stranger wears a smile. Champagne towers, heels that break. Love's a gamble, hearts at stake. Mirrors crack beneath the charm while we dance through rich alarm. Raise a glass to what won't last, to the future built on past. We chase the stars with painted eyes in a world that glamorizes lies. Oh, this fire's burning bright, but even gold fades into the night. Moonlight spilling down the drive, secrets kept just to survive. A glance, a whisper, stolen kiss, all wrapped in sugar-coated bliss. Money talks in every tongue. Songs are sung by the forever young, but every laugh has teeth beneath, and roses bloom with hidden grief. Raise a glass to what won't last, to the future built on past. We chase the stars with painted eyes in a world that glamorizes lies. Oh, this fire's burning bright, but even gold fades into night. Echoes of a dream too grand, castles built on shifting sand. The truth walks barefoot through the light while we stay dancing out of sight. So don your pearls and pinstripe ties where legend and illusion rise. We toast to tales of love and schemes, the great Gatsby and roaring dreams. On June 7th, come and sway, the party thrown by Drama Libre, leading the revolution against drama. Every party's the cats, the genres.
Hi, everybody. So that's where we're at. We are going to be Gatsified. So I'm going to go ahead and go on in. Hope you guys are having a great night so far. I am running ragged. So I'm going to go get my vote in. Vote. And beyond that, I'm going to make sure. What else am I going to do? I got my vote in. Magda Kamenev is our DJ for the night. And let's just go in. I was gonna do a video of last week's photos, but we'll just do a duel on that one next week. Because I'm really curious about what Gatsby looks like. Ooh. Oh, here we are. I even matched the furniture. I like that. Leave it to me to match the furniture. Okay. I think somebody's been to Cyber Fair. I need to go check out Cyber Fair. There's a lot of stuff there. Ooh, okay, where we go? Oh, red carpet. Okay, I don't want to run. Yes, running is interesting, kind of, but not perfect. So, I'm gonna... I'm still running. Run, cat, run! There we go. La 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 la. Alright. First things first, we are going to get our sit on. And kind of do a turn about the room. Okay. This is our ballroom. We have all these fabulous people who are coming up. Gardens. Very Art Deco-y. We came in obviously on a yacht. There's Amy's picture. Hey Amy, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you again. Okay. And you can go up either stair. Now let me go ahead and fix the graphic speed on this just because if I do adjust continuously, everyone will be dancing, and that will make it a lot more effective. Dun, dun, dun. Cherry Poppin' is my twin. She wore it better. That's okay. I went to Salt and Pepper and got my look. Alright, look at that. Cersei's, the cat's pajamas. Literally. And there's Magda coming up, our DJ for the night. Alright, let me go ahead and get you some tunage, because you guys deserve to have some tunage. Now, I didn't look 20's music up, so hey, don't bear with me. It won't be the best. Yeah. Let me lower that. So there we go. I came up, but I'm not dancing. Where am I? Oh, I'm sitting down. That's right. So, now that I've done a turn, let me get up. I did some minor adjustments to my dress. I like the color burgundy, and I actually in real life look decent in it, so there we go. Now let me go ahead and go about the room. Actually, let me do a Control Alt F1 and turn on my This is using my Xbox 360 controller. I want to pull back. This is an actual really pretty set, so I want you guys to get kind of a full look of it from a little bit of a distance. Pulling a little bit back just so that you can see it. And this is really good practice for me, in that sense of understanding how to use my Xbox 360 controller. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I don't know about anybody else. I have a team that I support that is doing relay this weekend, Relay for Life this weekend. So I actually went in World in SL and was at their campsite. I'm gonna probably do the walk tomorrow. I wanted to do a video today for that, but I just did not have the time, which is shocking but very true. And I was quite happy to, luckily, yeah, I don't want any movies. There we go. And we got all these fabulous people dancing. There's Amy. And we can do nice close-ups of some of our dancers today, hopefully, with my Xbox 360. Oop. Go back. Oh, jinkies. This is really good practice for me. Alright, look at that. Yeah, this is really good practice for me. Uh-oh, no, that's not what I wanted to see. No. We'll look at Cat's pajamas for sure. See, only in SL could you do Cat's pajamas like that. I kind of like the Salt and Pepper's Fat Pack, but there's some very cute outfits that are all over the internet. I have a green one that I bought, but that was vintage, and I wasn't sure I wanted to wear it tonight because I think I'd worn it before. So that's the hard part about when you go to events. You don't necessarily want to repeat your wardrobe all the time. So it puts you on a challenge where you're like, okay, what am I going to wear instead? Oh, nice. Okay. Blender is tough. I'm intimidated with Blender, Erica. So more power to you that you're brave enough to take that on, because that's Blender's an intimidating app. I have a friend who's been struggling with it a little bit because he's been trying to bring Stefan to Second Life after working it in Blender, and for some reason there's some issues happening, and I'm not sure what what's causing it. But it's interesting, that's for sure. It's a lot of work. I still am trying to find a cigarette with the long cigarette with the thing in the bottom. Because accessories are always what kind of make an outfit. See, I like this outfit. This one is still very roaring 20s, but it's mermaid 20s. And then, of course, look at our friend, our little friends, the dinkies. Already looks really good. Even Mandrake, I like Mandrake. She may look really modern, but that's okay. I think that's fabulous still. I like that she's carrying a glass martini. It's a really pretty build. I love the marble flooring and the ballroom. It's really cool looking. Yeah, Erica, I totally agree. Erica's on chat and she's saying it's gonna be tough to vote tonight. So many wonderful outfits. It always, that's where I'm always at, because I struggle because you can only vote for one person, and I just have the worst time. I love our little dinky friends. They're so cute. Look at them. It's so elegant. But I hope you guys are having a good time. I've had a good time today. I feel like I learned something. I found a way to do an AI video, which I didn't expect to ever learn. And I'm so proud that I did that, because it was kind of a fun video to start us off with. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to doing the photo montages in the future, because I really like the photos that come out. Patty does such a wonderful job every week, and I think that she not only just deserves to be acknowledged for all that wonderful work, but it's always fun to just see each other in these looks that we come up with every week. So you gotta appreciate the stuff that we. But yeah. And look, we've got a full orchestra in the corner. So, yep. But yeah, it took me a little bit to get my look together tonight. Even though I hit salt and pepper up. And I was lucky. I happened to have a 1,000 Linden gift card from them, so I have a feeling I must have bought it a while back and I just forgot about it. But that just tells me I probably need to do that on a regular. Maybe buy a $2,000, $3,000 gift card or something. Um, which reminds me, I need to do something more fun. As we have this in the back of our dancers, so let's go ahead and see some of the. So cute. I love these. I love these plants. There you are, Erica. Singing by the jazz band. I really love the marble flooring. This is a really pretty build. I don't know about anybody else, but I heard really amazing news. It looks like Fantasy Fair did really well, and overall there was an amazing win because Second Life has generated over $1 million in funds for study over the years for the American Cancer Society. And it couldn't come at a better time because of all the cuts that are happening on those things. But I don't want to go into politics or anything. I feel like it's unfortunate that this is happening. That's happening right now, and that we're not taking things as seriously as we used to as an entity. But you know, that will change. I'm sure. That will absolutely change because as a voter, I don't vote people in who don't have compassion and don't work with. I mean, literally, the first thing they did was cut U.S. aid, which literally, basically was the equivalent of murdering children and stored food. So, yeah. I'm not too pleased with DC right now, but I've never been pleased with DC in general. I'm not a fan of politicians at all. And that's regardless of where they stand in the aisle. I'm strangely conservative, but not so conservative that I would actually leave someone homeless on this. If they're hungry and they're asking for food, and I actually have food in my food, I'm the last person to say no. I will literally hand them a bag of food, and that may not be much, but if it's what I have in that moment that can support someone, it's not so painful for me to sacrifice that little bit. So, but that's me. Anyhow, we are in a fabulous weekend. We are in the first weekend of June, of all things, and it is Relay for Life weekend. So the wonderful thing about Relay for Life weekend in Second Life is that you can actually walk and donate, and it's a really wonderful opportunity because it's the tail end of all of the wonderful work that's been happening over the past 6 months to really support the American Cancer Society. A lot of us have been touched by it in one way or another, whether it's through a relative, through family, through something. So it's the fact that it's have been impactful in world is really exciting for me, because it makes me realize that, you know what, whenever I get down on people, that's one thing that I can look at and say, you know what, there are good people in the world. There are people who care. There are people who really want to make the world a better place, and they're willing to give up and put money towards research to make sure that someone else doesn't have to go through what they go through. There are so many wonderful innovations. Back in the 70s and the 60s, you know, cancer in different aspects was a death. Basically, was the beginning of a death march. And the reality is that thanks to so much research, so much study, so much work put in, we now have medications that can actually stop cancer in its tracks and keep you going. That before, you know, that can reduce the damage. I have a friend who just was diagnosed stage 2, and she had surgery and she's going to do radiation starting at the end of the month. And I'm honored to know her because it's like she's smart. She used her resources. There's so many great groups out there that really want to support the cancer patient. And so she has had a pretty dramatic surgery just to get to a place where she can get radiation and heal properly. And she's had a lot of wonderful groups send her care packages and blankets and things that she needs, you know, to help her so that when she does radiation and if she does chemo, she has everything she needs in order to get to a better place and clear that cancer hurdle. And it's a scary thing. Right now, they cleared everything out, and the radiation is supposed to support and guarantee that it won't come back, which I'm really grateful for. Like I said, she's stage 2, but ultimately, all of the research, all of the work that was put in is amazing. And I'm really grateful for the fact that there are people who want to know, who want to solve that problem, who want to make this a generation or a future generation where cancer is irrelevant. I've heard from more than one person that the best gift we can give ourselves as people is to make cancer irrelevant, because, you know, it gives us a step in the right direction for getting other things that will really support our future, a positive future for everyone, you know. So that's what's going on this weekend. There's a lot, and then of course SL22B is coming up. I don't know what you guys. I signed up for stage crew this year, so I'm going to be playing hosty, hopefully hosty with the mosty, and hanging out with people and doing that kind of thing. And I think it'll be really fun to do that, and I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. So it should be a really fun opportunity for me for that. Other than that, I think, geez, I mean, there's a lot going on because, you know, you have the shop and hop and you have all these other things. I have a whole bunch of friends who are performing, DJs and the like, who are performing at SL22B. So I signed up for those shifts to see if I can support them as their stage crew. And knock on wood, it'll be really fun to do that if I get those gigs. Even if I don't get the stages I want, I at least hope that it'll be an opportunity to just, you know, enjoy and get to know new people. Stage crew is a big crew of wonderful people, and they're fairly social. One of the things they tell you is to friend everyone you meet when you're in training, and I've been doing that. So it's been kind of fun, and they give you t-shirts and lanyard and all these little goodies and stuff that are fun to wear for the events. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to all of that. But so June is a busy month. I hope you guys are gonna have a great, exciting month as well. Some people are taking vacation during the summer. I'm not sure if you are. I hope you are. If you are, please enjoy yourselves. Take time. You know. Knock on wood. It should be a nice time to travel. Our weather in California has been really pretty, actually. Not too hot, not too cold, and comfy. And I appreciate that a lot because I love California, but I am not a hothouse flower. I am very much not a happy person when it comes to the... Ooh. I wonder what happened. That happens in alchemy sometimes. You get moments like this. But anyway, we've been on for 29 minutes, and I hope you guys have had a really good time. Like I said, this build is really kind of pretty. So keep in mind this build is going to be here for until Wednesday. Come over, take a look. Check it out. You might really like it. It might be fun. So, but in the meantime, I will be calling it a night because it's been busy and I'm gonna chill a little bit. But I hope you guys had a great night so far, and I wish you all the best. And Erica, thanks for joining in the chat. We are gonna close it up. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And let me go ahead and lower this tunage a little bit. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I will catch you next week.